Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another episode of The Walk Around. Grab some popcorn, get some drinks, and enjoy the show. Alrighty guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel for another episode of The Walk Around. Now, following along with our theme of our previous video, we are starting walk-arounds on off-roads as well now. So, as I did explain in the previous video, I'm just going to explain it in all of the off-road videos with this first batch, just so that everyone can have a clear understanding of what's actually going on. So, because I have a pretty limited knowledge when it comes to off-roads, I've only ridden 65s, 85s, and a bunch of 450s, as well as a 125 here and there. I can't really speak too much on these things in terms of performance and reliability and all those sorts of wonderful pieces of information. However, what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to give you guys a good look around the bike, highlight a few things here and there in terms of damage. You know, obviously, like over here on the exhaust, you got some dings and dongs, and yeah, I'll give you guys a startup as well. That's something that I missed out on in the previous video, but yeah, going forward we are going to get a little bit of a startup going for you guys as well. And yeah, just a bit of general information. I'm going to give you guys what I can on the given bike. So, just to give you guys a bit of an explanation. Obviously, you can see it's not in perfect condition. So, just to explain, obviously we've got our road bikes and our off-road bikes. Now, our road bikes, which are used on the roads and not crashed and all those sorts of wonderful things, they are in good condition. And we get them in good condition and we make them look even better. Now, obviously, with our off-roads, excuse this, we've got a 2-wheel Torx that we're about to film with the camera over there. With our off-roads, it's a bit of a different story, but it all depends on who we get it from and what they were doing with it. So, I used these as an example in the previous video. Over here, we've got a 2021 KTM 350. Now, it is an MX bike. However, as you can see, it's in really good condition actually for what it is, considering it's a dirt bike. But now if you come over to something like this, which is a 2012 KTM 300, this is an enduro bike. So obviously, with that being said guys, it's going to be used in the rocks, in the mountains, in the water, in whatever it is. It's going to be used and it's going to be not abused, but it's going to be run through the mill. You know, simple things like this. Here we have our exhaust shield. Obviously, we're not going to go and replace this exhaust shield because the next person who buys it is going to take it out and that exhaust shield is going to get ruined on the first ride. And that's just how it is. So obviously there's certain things that we're not going to do, there's certain things that we're not going to replace because it doesn't actually make sense. And this is a perfect example of a bike that's been used in its correct application. It's an enduro bike and you guys can see it's being used for enduro. So yeah, just so that you guys understand why the condition of these bikes isn't going to be perfect. But as I said, it's all dependent on who we get it from and what they were doing with it. Over here, 250R, almost perfect condition. But even with that being said, we've got some damage. And you know, like looking at this thing, it's a 2021. Yep, 2021, just double checking. And yet we've still got some damage, guys. This is what you're gonna see. Unless you are buying a brand spanking new off-road, it's gonna have a scratch, it's gonna have a dent, there's gonna be something wrong with it. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Another example over here, 2020 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 2020, same situation guys, not in perfect condition. You've got your scratches, you've got your dings, and so on and so forth. However, if you come and look at some of these bikes over here, I mean, look at this is a 2010 Harley Davidson Sportster XL. This thing is just 1200cc, I forgot that bit, but look at it, it's in pristine condition. So, you know, it wasn't crashed, it wasn't used for enduro, it wasn't used for MX, nothing like that. And again, another example, guys, this is a 2001 YZ125, and I mean, just look at that condition. Absolutely, it's mint for 2001, mint condition. All right, so please just understand, we got Baba Yaku. Please just understand guys that the bikes that you're going to see in terms of dirt bikes, they're not going to be perfect. They're going to be a little bit rough around the edges, and that's just purely because of the application that they used in and for what they are. So now that that's out of the way, first things first, I do just want to speak about this sticker over here on the tank. Now you guys will see it's a little bit damaged, it's got some bubbles on it, and unfortunately that's just the design of these tanks. They do tend to seep out a bit of fuel, and that's what actually causes this degradation of the sticker and also that welting that you're going to see. However, on this side, we had a sticker like this over there, it got damaged over time. So you guys will see on this side, it's not attached to the tank, and this sticker is still 100% fine. However, if you come over here on this side, you can see it's bubbled, and the way to avoid that is to get the correct sticker for it. Unfortunately, these RM85s, to find sticker kits for them, it's like trying to find diamonds. So over here, petrol tank, we've got a sticker on it, it's not welting, it's not damaged. Why? Because it's got those ventilation ports. So for future reference, if you guys see welting on stickers that are on tanks, it's because there's no ventilation. So it's actually better to either not have a sticker on there or get the correct type of sticker. Anyways, now that's out of the way. As you guys can see, the seat is not perfect in terms of let's say aesthetics. However, it's still nice and good. We've got a nice leather seat cover on here. Very, very nice. You don't see that on the dirt bikes too often, but super nice seat cover, I must say. Sticker kit, it's in pretty good condition, other than that one sticker over there. I actually do kind of like the sticker kit. I like the blue and the red and the yellow. Works super nicely together. But yeah, with these sticker kits, guys, obviously, if you want to buy this bike and you're not crazy about how the sticker kit looks, you can actually go and get another sticker kit for it, and you can completely change how the bike looks. Obviously over there we've got a KX85, pink seat, pink sticker kit, but with a new seat cover and a new sticker kit, this thing can be completely transformed, and coincidentally we sell both. We've got all sorts of dirt bike accessories, sticker kits, seat covers, all sorts of stuff. But anyways, guys, I need to actually get onto the focus of this video, which is this bike. We're gonna obviously just jump straight into damage. Obviously, yeah, casing is a little bit scratched. That's purely just wear and tear. The exhaust's got a few dings on it. Foot pegs, foot brake still looking, well, foot pegs, foot brake still looking pretty good. No major damage. A few scratches on the swing arm over there. Rims are still in good condition. No dings or dents or cracks, should I say. That's quite a common one on these dirt bikes. You're seeing cracked rims, dented rims. Actually also on the road bikes, funny enough. But yeah, we have done a little bit of work to these things, well, to this one specifically as well. If you come over on this side, you'll see that we actually sprayed this casing and it came out absolutely beautifully. So yeah, obviously that side we'll probably end up getting to it. I don't know why we didn't spray it in the first place, but nonetheless, shifter, foot peg still good, swing arm again, a few scratches, chain slider, or sorry, chain guard, a few dings and dents over there. Yeah, as I said in the previous video, guys, can't go wrong with some nice little lever guards. Protect those levers, protect the grips for you, and it actually looks pretty damn snazzy if you ask me. Grip on this side does need to be replaced. Yeah, guys, other than that, looking pretty damn good in terms of condition. For a 2005, it's not looking too bad. Obviously, when you compare it to that 2001, I don't know how that bike is in such good condition. That guy must have looked after it like it was his child. But anyways, other than that, guys, no major damage, very minor things that need to be done. And once again, there's things that it doesn't really make sense for us to replace because it's just going to get damaged again. as weird as that may sound. I must say I do like these 85s. I might have mentioned I have ridden 65s, 85s, one or two 125s, and I've ridden quite a few 450s. But yeah, these 85s, they're super nice bikes. I did speak about it in the previous video as well. What sort of age range are you looking at when it comes to these things? I said in the previous video, I think it was about 10 to 14. That's pretty much where, once you hit 13, 14, you know, you can get on a 125. If you're a beginner, you can probably still ride this when you're about 14. Obviously very dependent on your height and weight, because at the root of things, me being a 22-year-old, I can get on this thing and have a blast. These things, you really shouldn't underestimate them. They are quite powerful bikes for what they are, even though they are 85 cc's. But yeah, these things, don't underestimate them. They can be a whole lot of fun if you're an older guy or older woman, and if you're a youngster getting started with your riding journey. It's I don't want to say the perfect bike, because obviously you can go down to a 60 and it will be a little bit more manageable, but 65s, 85s, very, very similar, especially in terms of the frame and stuff like that, the height, seat height. So yeah, as I said, between the ages of 8, maybe 14 if you're a youngster, or sorry, if you're getting started. But if you're quite experienced, if you are currently on a 50 and you're looking for your next bike, I can probably say that if you're maybe between the ages of 8 to 10, you can still jump on this if you've got prior riding experience. But yeah, as I said, my knowledge is quite limited on these things. I raced them when I was younger, up until I was about 12, when I finally moved on to a 125, and then I stopped racing. So I don't have too much knowledge on them, especially again with the 125s. Over the 450, I've ridden a decent amount. But yeah, guys, with that being said, let's get a little startup going for you. Here we have it. Not bad at all, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad at all. Obviously it's a 2-stroke. These things need to be ridden. It's not being ridden because it's sitting on our showroom floor, but as soon as you ride it a bit, all of that smoke's going to pretty much disappear, and you'll get your full power out. It's a little bit bogged out right now, as I said, because it hasn't been ridden. But yeah, it starts nice and easy, rides nicely. I did actually ride it in from outside. I'll do a little ride out as well. What do you want? Gave it to Shelly. So yeah, guys, to finish things off, might as well ride it back to its little spot. I love these things. So awesome. As you guys can see, rides nicely. I mean, I'm roughly about 70 something kgs. I'm not going to stipulate how tall I am, it's a bit of a touchy subject. But yeah, no, I'll have a good time on one of these. I'm not too heavy either, as you can see. Just pick it up, pop it on the stand. We sell these stands as well, just in case you're wondering. But yeah, awesome bike. Nothing but good things to say about it. Very, very nice little bike. That's it from me today, guys. We're gonna get going with the next one, which is actually gonna be this one. So yeah, take that one inside, get going with that one. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it through to the end of the video, if you got any questions, pop it down in there in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And yeah, I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.